Hello everyone, welcome to some basic tech, and today we will talk about how we can configure Jenkins server in Linux. Okay, so we will talk about all the things. First of all, what is the recommendation that I already have mentioned here, and how you can first install the prerequisites, and then main package, and then key file, and then how to enable the services, and then finally how you can access the web page and enable the plugins and install the plugin. So this is the all things that we will cover by today. And first of all, I would talk about recommendation, that is 4 GB of RAM, it means memory, and 50 GB of disk drive space. So this is for small team, and if you really want to test for yourself, then 500 MB of RAM and 1 or 2 GB of disk space is fine. So this is the actual recommendation that you can use for your testing and for your team. Okay, now let's move to the prerequisites, and here we need to first update the machine. It means the OS that you are going to be install, and install OpenJDK. Okay, so I'm going to open my terminal. I have taken SSH of AWS instance, and this is just a testing machine. I will destroy after this all the setup. Okay, so I'm going to become root first, so you can use sudo su command, and that's fine. Now you can use all the commands one by one. Copy paste is working, so you don't need to worry about it. Okay, so system is up to date now. I'm going to install OpenJDK 17. This is the latest version of JDK, and if you want to install any lower version, not lower than 11, so it is also fine, no need to worry about. Okay, so font config set to manually installed. The newest version of 17 is already installed. Okay, so I already have installed in my previous configurations, so this is fine. Okay, let's check the version. I think this is already defined, but let me re-verify for everyone. So java-version. So we can see the OpenJDK version 17 is installed. Now I'm clearing the page and moving ahead for installing the main Jenkins file. Here we need to first download and set the key parameters for downloading the exact Jenkins file without any issues. So I'm going to execute this command. I will also share this all the steps in the description, so you can just simply execute all the commands one by one, and I'm just pasting it. Okay, so file is downloaded now. Okay, this is also done. Now let's update again, so you can just re-verify the workstation is running fine with the all the things. Okay, that's good, we are going good. Now the installation command for Jenkins. Unable to locate. Okay, so the file is not showing, unable to locate package Jenkins. It means if it is downloaded here, not yet. Let me close out. So actually I given a space between the both commands, that's why it was not executing. I am just trying to paste again. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Now update. My mouse is not behaving well, so I'm just trying to type. Okay, that's fine. Apt install Jenkins. basically this is Ubuntu machine, so I'm using apt command, and Jenkins is installing now. It is taking a little bit of time for installing, so in between, if you like the video, kindly do subscribe and share, and if you are having any questions or anything, that you can just do comment. I will definitely try to help you out. Okay, so Jenkins server is installed now as per the message, and we can see service containers and user sessions are not running. It means this service is not executed yet, and we have not opened the URL page. So first we can set this for enabling the boot time, so if whenever the system or this machine restarts, the service Jenkins will start automatically. We don't need to do anything. Okay, so system ctl status Jenkins, for checking the status. Okay, the service is running. So basically Jenkins service is not fine, then we can system ctl enable Jenkins. Okay, that's done. So if the command is not working, you can try type manually, and the another command is start and status. So as per the status, we can see service is running fine, and let's move on to the next part, that is starting the service. System ctl start Jenkins for re-verifying, and status. Okay, the service is running perfectly fine. We don't need to do anything right now. Let's start accessing the Jenkins machine via web browser. So first of all, I'm trying to use curl and then http localhost. See, so we are seeing the authentication required. It means the page is accessible. We only need to access via URL and via Chrome or any web browser. Fine. So I'm just going to enable 8888 port. It means 8080. Sorry for that. So let me just enable the port and access browser. Here is the new tab. Let me access with the public IP. Okay, fine. So we can see the Jenkins server is accessible via the web browser, and see, the password is located in this location. So we just need to go here and then copy the path. Now just come to the location and become sudo show again, so avoid anything, and yeah, let me just copy the entire path and then cat and paste it here. Once you do, you will see the password is available here, and simply copy the password like Ctrl+Shift+C and try to paste it here. Continue. Fine. So we are able to log in on the Jenkins machine, and see, we have two options for install suggested plugins, and the another one select plugins to install. So it is just up to us what options we are going to choose, and I'm going to choose manually. So here we can see we can choose the options according to the requirement: administration, dashboard, folders, configuration code, and build features. We can choose SSH agent and Gradle build. These are all that we can choose, and if you want to search anything new, that we can search here. We have a total 52 plugins and 22 selected. So this is how we can unselect or select any plugin for installation. Okay, So I'm going to install all the plugins right now, and let's see how it is working. Okay, so finally all the plugins are installed now, and we need to create username. And if you don't want to create, then you can skip, otherwise you can create, just like I'm creating test one, and choose the password according to your requirement. You can use your email address according to your requirement. Here you can choose the host name or IP address according to your requirement. So I'm using with the default one, and I'm going to start the Jenkins. Okay, so finally we have a dashboard, and we can see everything created, and everything perfectly configured. Now if you want to open any new project or do anything, that you can just click here and create a job. Once you are clicking here, you will see a lot of options like freestyle project, pipeline, multi-configuration project, or folder, multi-branch, anything. So this is here we can do all the things, and we can configure. So till now we have configured the Jenkins server, and next video I will talk about all the new features and how we can configure pipelines and how we can configure rest of configurable items. Okay, so that's all for the today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.